This is the Trotter School in Boston, Massachusetts. All week long, Brenda Richardson's class of first and second graders has been learning about pumpkins.
And the pumpkin grew.
They've read stories.
And grew. And grew. And grew.
Sung songs.
5 little pumpkins sitting on the gate. The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late."
And today, they will have their first chance to dig inside a real pumpkin in an activity designed to develop number sense and estimation.
How many seeds do you think are in this pumpkin? Think about it. Think. Stacy, how many seeds do you think I can find in this pumpkin?
200.
You say about 200, so I'm going to put your sticker right here.
You put 800.
All right. I think that putting the responses on the graph makes it more concrete. It's a visual tool. The children are able to relate to it better. What about you, Shimi?
I think about 200.
You think about 200. Okay. What about you, Caprice?
100.
You think about 100. Here we go. I'd like you to take a look at the pumpkin, and now I want you to get another number in your head. How many seeds do you think are in the pumpkin now? Many of my children haven't seen the inside of a pumpkin and needed to have a reference point in judging the number of seeds in the pumpkin.
300.
You say about 300. We'll put 300 about right here. And what about you, Shami?
I said 75 because there is some under the gushy stuff.
What Shami said was that there is pulp inside of the pumpkin, and that she is thinking about the seeds that are hidden behind the pulp.
Once every student has given an estimate, Ms. Richardson prepares to break her class into working groups. With the help of some smiley stickers, she assigns students specific tasks within each group.
When I say the recorder, you're going to be the one that writes down the information for the group.
Charlie.
Now, I'm going to put another sticker on the forehead of the person that will be able to go up to the materials table and get the materials for the group. Saying, okay, you're the recorder or you're the materials person is one thing, but putting the stickers on kind of makes it solid, and that can't be changed because the sticker's there to stay. Each group is going to get a worksheet. This worksheet needs to be filled out by the recorder. Then I want you to agree on a number that you estimate. I want you to estimate and tell me how many seeds are in the pumpkin that you are going to have on your table. Then I want you to begin to count and see how close your estimation was. Now, you have available to you different materials that are on the material table over there. If you take a look, spooky jack-o'-lanterns. Did you estimate a number?
No.
All right. If you didn't estimate, you should. You think there's about 80.
100. No.
And she says 180. So what are we going to do?
Because we say 100, he says 80. But we keep saying
Who's we? I need to know who's saying 100.
Toya, we keep saying 100, and he says 80.
So how are we going to make it so that we can all come to one number? We can all cooperate and choose a number.
180. I don't think it's that much.
He doesn't think that's much, that it's that much. So what should we do?
Less than 100.
You think it's less than 100. So if they think it's 100, what's a number? What's a number that's less than 100, Marissa? 90. What about 90? Can we agree on 90?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Okay, what stage are you guys at? We're just trying to do what?
Get the pumpkin
Get the seeds out. Do you have In going from group to group, I kind of wanted to see how they were coming about with their answers, how they were counting, and whether or not everybody was in the group was involved in the activity.
Yeah, a lot of seeds.
You have a lot of seeds.
I think we ain't gonna be able to count all these.
You don't think you're going to be able to count all of them?
I think we're gonna be tired by then.
Can you think of an easy way to count them?
Yeah.
By doing what?
20s.
By counting by 20s, you can count by 20s. Or you can count by
30s.
30s.
40s.
Or 40s.
Or 10s.
Or by 10s.
I found the guts.
I think all that mess, all that goo is something that's good, though I have to clean it up at the end. I think that children like to put their hands on things. They like to experience things. They're very tactile learners. And if you say, don't touch, don't touch, I think that the concept or the idea that you're trying to get them to learn is learned for the moment, but it's not something that is learned for a lifetime.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That could be awesome. Oh, it's not big on someone's side. 25, 26, 27, 28, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 194.
194? So could you write down that number, Miss Recorder, please? 194.
5.
A 95? You counted them all? There's no more left? There's one more. So how much will it be?
96.
Some of the skills that they experience are using math as a communication tool, talking to each other, expressing different ideas mathematically, estimating, working with numbers, recognizing for some place value, working together cooperatively.
Whoa! 7, 9, 40.
My guess is wrong.
Ours was 71.
Okay, 143, and you still have these to count up, these and these. The Kung Fu pumpkins are done. The black pumpkins, I need your name tag. I need your name tag behind your pumpkin. Quickly, let's go. Can I have everybody come around this group of tables?
All the groups are finished except for one. Noticing they are struggling, Ms. Richardson gathers the class around their table and enlists everyone's help. Counting together by tens, the students soon arrive at an answer.
The reason why I asked all the children to come over to the final group, we were wrapping up the lesson, and this group was having a little difficulty in counting. They kind of got off task for a while, and when it got to counting, everybody else was finished. And so I'm going to help this group finish. And that one of the ways we're going to do that is by helping them count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So how many hundreds do I have? 100, 200, 300, 490.
After cleaning up, the students return to their seats. Ms. Richardson announces each group's results and tabulates their findings. She then invites the class to consider what they have learned.
The Kung Fu pumpkins did an estimate of 150 seeds in their pumpkin, and their actual count was 344. Now think about the actual counts. We got 344, 491, 552, 344, and 202. Were your actual counts more or less than your estimate? More. They were always more. Why do you think it was always more, Marissa?
Because under the pulp there's still more seeds, and on the top there's seeds.
There are seeds that are very hidden. What about the seeds? Are the seeds very big?
No, they're small, and when they're small, they have more in it.
They're small and it has more in it. And the seeds, were they fat or were they thin? Thin. They were thin, so it means that they took up less space let's say it was 9:30 in the morning and we were doing this again, and I held up this pumpkin and I said to you, how many seeds do you think are inside this pumpkin? Would you say 30? No. Would you say 75? No. Would you say 100? No. Would you say 200? No. You might say 200. Would anybody say 300? No. If we looked up here at our guesses, that our actual counts, if I looked at this, I would guess anywhere between 200 and 500 for a small pumpkin like that. Let's say I had a pumpkin that was 2 sizes bigger than the pumpkin you had on your desk today. How many seeds do you think would be inside that pumpkin?
800.
You said 800, 300. You think it would be 360? Oh, about 1,300. Yes? You think it would be over 1,000? How many people think it would be over 1,000? Raise your hand. What did you learn about pumpkins today, Zachary?
There was Pope and pumpkin.
Hey, you learned that there were Pope and pumpkin. What did you learn about pumpkins today, Alex?
That some little pumpkins you think it's gonna be a little bit of seed. Sometimes there's a lot. Yeah. I never knew that.
But hey, I'm glad you know that now. What did you learn about pumpkins today, Marissa?
Sometimes when you think there's less, there's always more.
I like it. I like it. Jeremy, what did you learn about pumpkins today?
I learned about pumpkins that you can turn them into jack-o'-lantern.
All right. Tasia.
And you can cook them.
We're going to cook our pumpkins. We're going to make pumpkin bread and pumpkin pies.
What evidence of number sense do you see in the students? What were the advantages and disadvantages of asking for group consensus in this lesson? Identify examples of effective teacher intervention.